Miss Tess L. Nganchan. Good morning.
Good morning,
Senora.
Senora.
Yes.
Senora, buenos dias.
Good morning and to all your televiewers.
Yes, buenos
Ayan.
dias to our televiewers.
Okay, we'll talk about franchising this morning.
Aha.
Ganon. So, kayo po ay nag-franchise ng Latza Pizza.
Yes.
Okay, kailan po kayo nag-start?
Franchising started with us in the year 2000.
2000.
2000, yes.
Okay. So, saan po kayo pwesto or some place kayo kaagad naglagay ng Latza Pizza?
Actually, before we went into franchising, we were already selling Latza Pizza. We had 12 food stalls along the Menjora area and
Manjola.
yes, and in front of San Beda College. And then we put a small counter there and we put the Latza Pizza. Parang it was just sort of a test if it will be accepted by the customers. So,
By the market,
yeah.
right.
So after a while, we saw that there was really a market, and students liked it. No, so when we tried to expand, we could not because boss would always ask, "What is your brand? What is your specific product?
Yeah.
What differentiates you?"
Yeah.
And we were selling all kinds of food, from sandwiches to shop-out to drinks, pizza. So there was nothing unique about our product.
Yeah.
So we made the research with my husband, and we decided that pizza was the product to go for, no? And at that particular time, one pizza company was bought by another pizza company, and so the market that he was serving was vacant. So this was the more or less the middle class and lower. And so we said this was an opportunity. But of course, we had to come up with something unique, a different product. So I had to go to the States. I had to study pizza technology course at the American Institute of Baking. And after coming back from the States, I developed our traditional, our unique pizza crust and sauce.
Yeah.
And from there, we started rolling it out to our company outlets. And when the market was growing and the system of our company operations was already in place, we thought that probably franchising was a better way to expand the business. And so we started in the year 2000.
Partner, meron lang ako kasing kasi nauso ngayon ng franchising, di ba? Pwede ka naman magtayo ng sarili mong business. Bakit po mas madali ang pagpa-franchise? And ano ba ang mga requirements o yung pagpa-process kung paano ka makakapag-franchise? Mas madali po ba yun talaga?
Mas madali ang franchising, especially if you are not really, you're a first-timer, no? Of course, you are afraid to put your money at risk.
Yeah.
You know why franchising is a better option is there is a franchisor who will take care of you and who will guide you to your business.
Yeah.
When you put your money there, they make sure that you will become profitable. So they give you the support, the training, they supply the materials to you, and they monitor your operations and help you out in your marketing and your sales processes.
Yeah.
No?
And most likely it's tried and tested already.
Of course. When you go into franchising, you don't easily have to pick one which has been in operation for less than a year or at least a year, no? You should make sure that the franchisor has been in the business for over at least 3 to 5 years. Because when you have been a franchisor for quite a time, you have already experienced all the things that go into operating a business. You have seen its ups and downs.
Yeah.
So by the time you franchise your business and you give it to your franchisee, you already know how to teach them and how to guide them so that they can avoid the possible pitfalls and risks that they should be taking.
Okay. Our next question is, how much capital does one need to start with franchising business? I know it will depend on the business, but
Yes.
can you just give us a ballpark figure?
Yeah.
If we were gonna put up a pizza business or something?
Yeah. You're correct there. It depends on the industry also. So it depends on the size of the company you are franchising. But mostly in the small and medium category, where we also belong, it would range from a minimum of 500 to a maximum of 2 million. Yes. And that would already include the whole system, the franchise fee, the opening support, the systems, the manuals, the training, and of course the opening and the grand opening support.
Okay. Kanina po nabanggit nyo na mas maganda ang pagpa-franchise, di ba?
Yes.
Mas madali. Tapos syempre pipili ka lang kung anong product ang gusto mong kunin. Ngayon, meron din bang disadvantage kapag ikaw ay nag-franchise? Kasi meron akong alam na isang company, nag-franchise siya, tapos yung isa nasira, para sa shampoo yon. Parang damay-damay na lahat.
Yeah. Ang disadvantage would always happen if you get into a franchise which is not reliable, which has not been tested. So, kailangan, before going into a franchise, you have to parang mag-investigate ka ng franchisor. And
Do
also,
your due diligence and research.
Parang diligence audit. And also interview the franchisees. You check how they are doing. Do they get enough support? Are they happy? Are they profitable? Ang importante dito yung franchise support eh. So, ang in-franchising business, talagang yung franchisor ang talagang may renda sa negosyo. Siya ang parang she will be the one to pull the horse or guide everybody into the business.
And of course, partner,
Kaya
I think-
kailangan very responsible ang franchisor.
And if I may add to that, yung siguro disadvantage ng pagkuha ng franchise, it's I think gonna cost more.
Pero
Kasi,
nabalitaan mo ba yun?
which one?
Yung
Hindi.
mamay ko kwento ko sa'yo.
Yung if you get a franchise, hindi mo masyadong, correct me if I'm wrong, hindi mo controlled yung presyo.
Oo.
Kasi galing sa franchise, sila yung nagdidictate kung magkano. Whereas if you're
Tsaka
gonna...
lahat ng mga products sa kanila manggagaling.
Oo,
Yes.
kaya whereas if you're gonna get your
And what-
own,
And what if
makakamura ka.
meron kang naisip na magandang, di ba, pwede ka pa mag-suggest?
Of course.
Okay.
Kung maganda yung relationship mo with
Yeah.
your franchisor, that's why you also have to get a really reliable
You know,
franchise.
the relationship should not only start from the time the business is given to the franchisee. It should go up to the time the franchise term ends. And it would be very, very helpful for the franchise business.
Okay.
If franchisees also give their suggestions, kasi they are the ones in the field eh. Sila ang nandoon sa bentahan, nandoon sila sa operations. So, maybe in terms of operations, kumisan, products din, maganda rin magbigay sila ng suggestions, how we can improve our products, what products can we work on, can we start developing, na makikita nila will also help and add into the successful operations of the business.
But
Alright.
ilan po bang kailangan ng franchise para masabing pwede ka na magpa-franchise? Ilang stalls?
Ilang store,
Or ilang...
It depends,
kahit
no?
isa lang naman po, di ba? Pag gusto ko na magpa-franchise, pwede.
Medyo mahirap yung isa lang.
Okay.
Kasi,
So, kailan mas medyo, mga, 3 to 5 or more than 5?
Siguro,
Tapos pwedeng, okay, magpa-franchise
in our
ako
case, we
nito.
already had more than 10 company outlets before we franchise. Kasi we
I
are to
see.
be located in different locations eh.
Okay.
So iba-iba ang iba-iba ang market doon, iba-ibang competition doon. So kung makita mo yung iba't ibang klase ng competitious at iba-ibang market, so mas lalo mong ma-analyze at ma-evaluate pagdating ng application ng franchise mo.
Okay. Advice po para sa mga televiewers na nanonood sa atin ngayon na gusto nila mag-franchise at medyo kinakabahan sila at hindi rin nila alam kung anong gagawin nila sa pagpa-franchise.
Yeah, but Tita, before we go there, let me just commend you kasi you pala went pa to the States to develop the crust.
Yes.
And I
Oh,
think
talaga?
everybody here loves the crust. Even my family loves it so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, your message po.
Okay, I'm very happy to inform you that on Friday, we will be having our franchise show of the Association of Filipino Franchisers Incorporated at the World Trade Center. That will be October 3, 4, 5. We would like to invite you to attend and see all the exhibits of franchisors. You can talk directly to the franchisors. You can meet them, inquire about their franchise. And we will also be having seminars and conferences about franchising, about experiences of franchisors and franchises as well. In fact, today, later, we will be having the first ever franchisees conference. First ever to be held in the Philippines. And we are the ones spearheading it. And I'll be in the panel later of the franchisor side. So the franchise will be in front. So you know how it will be, you know. This is the first time that there will be an encounter. And this is a franchisee convention
It's like training how to put up...
across all franchises. Yeah, they
You're
will
gonna
have,
teach them how to...
that will help them to know more about how they can be more profitable. And ang maganda dito, there will be a sharing among different franchises of the best practices that they've had in franchising. So,
Wonderful.
huwag kayo matakot sa franchising. The important thing is, if you think that, and you know that the franchisor is reliable, has the integrity, has the passion, has the support, you will not fail. Because, you know, we franchisors, we also want you to be successful, because the more franchises we have, the more employment we give for the industry and for the economy.
Yes.
So, don't be afraid to go into it as long as you get a good franchisor, a reliable one. And the Association of Filipino Franchisors Incorporated is there to help, because we have members who we feel are the ones who have the integrity and the reliability and the knowledge to be able to give you a successful franchising business.
All right.
All right.
Well
Thank you
said.
so
Very well
much,
said. Thank you
Miss
so much.
Tess
Thank you.
Almantia. Thank you
Thank you
very
too.
much.
At syempre, partner, Miss Tess, magbabalik pa rin po ang Right